loves, welcome back to Trend Talks. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, please remember to like, share, and of course to hit that subscribe button because we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So kindly tell a friend to spread the word. Okay? Now, Shippy, Chris Shippy. Let's talk about Chris Shippy because he's the biggest clown right now and the internet is having a field day with him. So Shippy decided to have a review of Meghan's Asever Flower sprinkles. I mean, like majority of this UK media royalists and the tabloids and everyone, they've somehow managed to get their hands on Asever. You know, Meghan's brand, someone they claim is irrelevant, not popular and profitable, but somehow, I don't know how they went or how they managed to get their hands on Asever products. You had Daily Fail doing Asever Rosé review and literally they didn't have any comments. It was a huge flop. They are trying in any way, shape or form to get their hands. The extreme lengths they're going to get to Meghan's Asever products. Someone they claim to hate is something that needs to be studied. So Shippy, being the biggest clown that he is being the biggest hypocrite, happened to get his hands on Asever Flower sprinkles, and they decided to give a review, to try them out on their podcast. The Royal Talk. That's how crazy the Royalist talking. Anyway, just know it was a podcast, and they decided to review about it. So anyway, have a look.
We haven't got that. Instead, we have...
Well, look at this. Look what I've managed to get my hands on. Do you know what these are?
Is that the Asever sprinkles?
These are the Asever Flower sprinkles, much talked about and sprinkled on many, many things.
We have talked about Meghan's sprinkles so much.
So I talked about the cornflower and the rose. Actually, these, if you read the ingredients,
dried rose
and cornflower.
So to recap, for anybody that hasn't been listening, and quite frankly, why would you not been listening over all these months? As part of Meghan's Asever range, there are dried flowers, which are sprinkles, which she claims if you sprinkle over anything sweet or savoury,
it can elevate your everyday.
It can elevate your everyday. So, Chris, I would like you to elevate our everyday.
I can elevate your everyday.
Yep.
On the back of here, it says, it's a message from Meghan. It says, an easy way to sprinkle beauty into your everyday.
Well, are we gonna sprinkle some beauty into my everyday?
Do you want any
please?
particular flowers? I mean,
no, and I trust you've washed your hands.
Always,
you know.
Just how many do I put?
I don't know.
Do you know what?
We've said in previous episodes.
Do you know what? It is pretty.
Is it elevating your everyday now, Lizzie?
I like it.
Okay,
I think it's pretty.
Okay, can you elevate my everyday? Because Lizzie's got a massive smile on her face.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel right now?
Unelevated.
Unelevated, and now?
And how do you feel now?
Elevated.
Massively elevated.
Should we try them with our sprinkles?
Okay. Should we wait for Chris to finish sprinkling?
I'm not sure that Meghan does it necessarily for the flavour, more for the sort of...
the aesthetic.
It's very, very aesthetically
pleasing. If I turn it to the camera, it's going to... Right, cheers. Cheers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Let's elevate.
Doesn't taste any different.
No different, but it is aesthetically pleasing.
It's just... So I must say that the King does very well.
There you had it, folks. I have a question. How do you taste garnish? How do you taste it? How do you? Shippy is the biggest clown ever. And he likes to flip-flop. 1 minute it's like, oh, you know, Harry, or Meghan. Next minute it's like, oh, Kate and William. And whenever people call him out of notice, he has this tendency of hiding comments. On X, every time some people call him out and he does not like it, what does he do? Instead of deleting the comments, he will hide it. I remember there's a time Republic Group called him out on something and he hid the comments, but fans, the Sussex Bureau of Investigation did not play it. And they were like, how dare you hide this comment? And then... So Shippy, we know he's like a flip-flopper. He's just someone who likes trying to be in between, like see, okay, which side can I milk more money? Harry and Meghan's or the leftover rolls? Then now he's noticed that he's not making as much money with the leftover rolls. So he's tried to he's now trying to lean towards Harry and Meghan's side. But of course, we can see right through his, hypocrite side. We can literally see through him. You cannot fool us, Shippy. You cannot fool us. So Shippy, who also has a tendency of saying Meghan is irrelevant. No one likes Meghan. Meghan's business is not going to do well. no, she's going to fail for going against the firm. Da, 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 da. You got your hands on Meghan's flower sprinkles, and you and your other clowns decided to sit down and do a review. Well, I like the other one was actually, hey, said nice thing. The host said nice things about Meghan's Asever Flower sprinkles, and Shippy is talking about Harry and Meghan like they're fictional characters. Have you guys noticed that? If you listen to that podcast, he was talking about Harry and Meghan like they're fictional characters. He's very choosy on what to say, because that's what I'm telling you, he plays both sides. He plays both sides. And I remember the time where he was busy promoting Meghan's Asever wine. Every post he kept promoting, oh, Meghan's, so here's how many bottles you can get, here's how you can ship it, here's when it's going to debut, da, 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 da. It's already sold out. He was promoting, and the Rangers were calling him out saying, are you paid by Meghan? Do you work for Meghan? What is wrong with you? Why do you keep promoting it? Why are you marketing? And they were pissed about that. So Shippy is a very, very crazy, interesting character, but that people are like, this is just a clown. At this point, he's a clown. That's why I'm saying he's a very crazy character. He got his hands on Meghan's Asever flower sprinkles. And they sit down constantly saying Meghan is irrelevant, unprofitable. With the other one that they've been running with, it's how they're boring and unprofitable. Well, here's the best thing. I like that these derangers who claim to hate Harry and Meghan and Lulu, they end up buying her things. More money for my girl. They claim they hate Meghan, they cannot stand her, business is going to fail. But they will go out of the way to get their hands on Asever and ship these products all the way from US to UK. Obsession. That is what you call obsession. They are obsessed. And it shows. They're not even hiding it anymore. So Shippy got his hands on the flower sprinkles. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. And he decided to have a review on that podcast. And what's more hilarious, their ITV account has about 2 million subscribers, last I checked. Tell me why this video has not even garnered 10K and it's been 3 days. And they don't even have comments. Like, do you know how delulu that is? And that's why people are saying hate is no longer selling. Hate is no longer selling. They are going broke. And that's why they're desperate to have Harry and Meghan back to the UK, where they have access to them so they can continue their attacks and writing everything. And also, I've seen that now that Meghan is not posting, they are so rattled. They're so pissed because they don't have content. It's like, Meghan, why are you not posting? Where are you? You have William and Kate at Wimbledon, a polo match. So many things have been happening. But no. Where is Meghan? Why has she not posted since Asever sold out? What is happening? So that clearly tells you they don't have content material, and the leftover roles are not as interesting as they usually try to convince people. So they are urging Meghan to kindly post so they have content to run with. Of course, they're still running with this reconciliation fabricated story, which, by the way, Meghan team came forward to say that never happened. But no, they're still running with it. They are still running with it. So Shippy is being the internet's biggest clown for literally going out of his way to buy Meghan's flower sprinkles, someone he claims is irrelevant and popular. The audacity. Anyway, here's what the internet had to say in regards to that. Meghan says, I will never purchase anything from someone whom I claim I was a narcissist I dislike and call them every hateful name I can think of. Not now, not ever. Your haters are your biggest fans, watching your every move. There's no if, in, or but about it. The spoiler spot says he sprinkled them on an escort in hopes that she will magically start looking like Meghan. And then here Faith says, desperate times calls for desperate measures. They are trying to mail on their table. Meg is the mail ticket. Unfortunately, it's all for clicks. Diaspora says the obsession is real. There were edible flowers at the recent state banquet. Any tasting of those? These people are so pathetic and don't know it. Bella says, so a whole ass ITV with multiple sources can only get flower sprinkles, not the wine or any other product on their site, just an edible flower? Okay then. Nubian says, that's how stupid Shape and the rest of the British media in UK. How do you test flower sprinkles? How? Julie says, the team on his podcast are pretty and positively excited about Asever products. Yeah, they were. My family says, how are these deranged people able to get access to Asever products? It isn't right. All they do is speak negatively about Meghan and anything she does. Agree. Dee says, I love how her business is exploding because of the Rangers obsession. And then Gina says, how the F can you test garnish? Exactly. And then Lee replies, you better quit reading my mind. I'm like, what? And then Janice replies, maybe Chris will put some on his face to see if he looks better. It's getting weirder and weirder. And then Lori says, and they keep trying to make out like Harry and Meghan aren't interesting. LOL. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'm around. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one. Bye.